Hello. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna get my headset going here. We'll change the sound up a little bit here in a second. How's everybody doing? Come on in. We're gonna drive.
Mic on.
We're gonna drive a different car today.
Mic feedback off.
Without setups. Nope. Hey, Paulo. How are you, buddy? Give me the car. Trying out some new cars, doing some dailies, see if we can get ourselves into a silver license, maybe even some platinum. Gotta go to work. I want to starve to death. Hey Corey, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, pal. Yeah, I caught up on some sleep this week. I've been off all week, so doing some catch up. LMU's looking good. It's feeling good. I do like the new tire model. I gotta tell you. Paul Ricard's Paul Ricard. Today we're going to see if we can work on that safety a little bit, license a little bit. I want to get these two guys up. I want to get into silver driver's rating, and I want a platinum safety. Get us away from some of the weirdos. New. Low number of incidents. I don't see any red flags up here. Oh, there's a few. Stefan Monk. Maxime Matsiuk. Matsiuk? Who knows? Jake Woods. Manu Perigo. Watch out for these guys. I'm doing pretty good, bud. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Being a hermit. Me too. Sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. Look across the street at the trees every once in a while. Shouldn't say street. It's not a street. Road. Highway, whatever you want to call it. Back road. Let's join the event. We'll go out and we'll put down a quality if we can. And then we'll do pit lane start. See how we can do with our safety. You're online right now. Put in a Google search for St. Martin's, New Brunswick. I live in St. Martin's. It's absolutely fucking beautiful here. One of the roads that I would pick 80% of the time I would go for rips on my motorcycle was a drive through here. I bought a house here. My kids live, I should say, one of my kids lives 2 kilometers up the road, but just over a mile. I can walk to and from if I've had a couple of drinks or whatever it is you feel like doing. And it's just absolutely beautiful here in the summer. Yeah, check out St. Martin's. I could pop a Google link in there for something for travel wise, but we boast some of the highest tides on the planet. Apparently there's an inlet somewhere in Quebec that may have higher tides. I've never been there, but if you get higher tides than us, you get some pretty impressive tides. Our tides swing almost 40 feet. Like literally walk on the ocean floor. So everybody except, what's this guy? Returning from a ban. You behave, Nils. Should we say something smart? Yeah, my whole world's coastal, bro. My motorcycle is attracted to lighthouses and beaches. So when I get on the bike, I went from where we live right now, St. Martin's. I drove all the way around the Gaspé coast and didn't go inland other than to get from exit to exit, doing the back roads, and drove all the way around the New Brunswick coast, all the way into the end of New Brunswick up Bucktouche area, and then into the Gaspé coast and drove the whole way around the Gaspé Peninsula on the motorcycle, looking at ocean to my right the whole way. Once I went all the way around the peninsula, I drove over the top of the Gaspé coast and then drove down the left side with the ocean at my left. Sea caves are fucking cool, man. So if the tide is high, you can go over and you can do, you can rent kayaks, high tide, paddle out around the inlet, and paddle through those caves. All right, tide starts going back in, or going back out, you paddle back around, get rid of your kayaks, go over to the restaurant for a bite to eat. By the time you're done eating, tide's out. Now you can walk those caves because the tide blows out that far, right? And the trails up and all around Fundy Coast is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, let's go quali. Oh, let's set up the car first. We don't want to take it like that. Let's go car setup. Let's take 4 laps. 666. Let's bring that brake bias down a bit. A little bit of. And the only reason we're qualifying because it helps our driver rating. Yeah, I like it here, man. It's about, I'd say, 25 minutes to the nearest major, like grocery store, kind of things like that. I can do whatever I need here in town, but it's needs shopping. You don't want to go for a full grocery order in St. Martin's, but we got a couple of really small little general stores and whatnot that provide for the locals quite nicely. Watch how I'm invalidating. We are not faster by any means. We're just trying to get a quality lap on. We don't know the circuit that well. Well, we know the circuit, we don't know it well enough to be quick. Had myself lost. Thought I was here. Whoops.
Lap 149.06.
No, actually the grip is quite good. I've been to Spain and Morocco, Gibraltar. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. My middle boy is sails with the Canadian Navy. He's been in fucking everywhere, man. He said thus far 2 favorite places on the planet have been Hawaii and Japan. He said Japan was phenomenal, blew him away. He spent quite a bit of time in Spain. Did quite a bit of sailing around Latvia and those places. Supply missions and support missions. Let's see here. This is 25. So, hold on now. That'll be 26. Hold it. That'll be 27. Yeah, Nicholas will be 25 this year, and he's already decorated. He's done 4 tours. 25-year-old vet. Yeah, LMU's they've got new tracks.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
We parked at P15. Oh, start driving. What are we looking at? 11.3 laps. Turn to garage. Car setup. 11.3. Let's take 12 and a half. Let's go 5, 5, 7. 49. New tires. Back off on the brake pressure a little bit. And let's click that steering ratio down 1. No! Shit! Oh well, I wanted to do a pit lane start.
Formation lap has started.
Oh well, I'll see you later survive. Oh cool. Yeah, my son's been in the Middle East. Oman. We're getting a call from him in the night. And he asked me point blank, Dad, have you ever been afraid to be white? I was just like, nope. He's like, no. Welcome to Oman. He said, you don't blend in Oman. When they docked, pretty much told the women, you stay on boat, do not go to land. And told the boys pretty straight up, you guys can go ashore, but be careful. So they went out, tried to blend.
Green
Got
flag.
taken advantage
green
of.
flag.
7 of them got taken advantage of. So the boys went back to the resort and stayed there. Come on, boys, get her together. Tire warmers, nice. Okay, oh, for the fast uphill. Come on, hook up. Let's go.
That time was a
Oh, no.
03.35.
You sending it, bud? Whoa!
Lap 160.47.
Filing there, bud. Whoa.
Lap 150.47.
Guy behind us was not very good at anticipating what was happening on track. Look at these two positions. It's a beautiful rug, though. Yeah, nice. How the fuck do you get a rug home from Morocco? Oh, right. It becomes an artifact for the locals. Porsche will still snap on you though. Any of the other cars I've driven were very stable.
Time 149.47.
that they were in Spain. And they go to this beach. And my young fella is just one of those kids. He's just social. Wants to talk, hear your story, right? Trade lore, all that good stuff. Well, he hooks up with this homeless guy. That's got a dog. They're hanging out on the beach. So the young fellas decide they will put some money together for this homeless guy so he can go get himself something to eat and maybe get things geared up a little bit. Well, they give this guy money. He goes off to get something to eat. He doesn't come back. So here's my son Nick hanging out on this fucking beach in Spain with some random dog, and this guy's not coming back. So he's already called home. He's already talked to his girl Rena. He's like, it's safe to ship dogs from there. Just take that dog to the airport and put it on a plane. So anyways, he gets talking to one of the other locals about this dog. He's like, well, hold on a minute. How much money did you guys give him? So they chat back and forth for a few minutes and discover that the donation that my son and his boys put together for this homeless guy, this guy's now fucking loaded. He said, no, he's gone. He's got all his boys. They're all out, they're drinking, eating, having the best time of their lives because you just gave him bank. Right? So about 8 hours later, this guy comes stumbling down the beach all drunk, looking for his dog. So now Nick's off the hook, but anyways, he said it was a great dog. The guy was really nice, but yeah, to get taken advantage of like that, the boys just like, you have no idea how much money you gave him. Drive, Ackerman. I know you want to stay safe, so I'm not going to cause you any problems. This car is fun.
Time 149.72.
I want to see who's near Barcelona. Next time I'm talking to him, Corey, I'll ask him when we ever get back in the chat. Same corner, bud. Increase your TC, bro. car that's right there, it's scary when they get on the throttle. What time we got? 5 minutes? 12?
Lap 150.02.
Find a second now, that. I have tried the Evo update. I like it a lot. We still got lots to fix, but it's very good. Nordschleife is fucking awesome. The cars feel really good. There's a bit of snap oversteer on acceleration in almost every car in the game, so they gotta straighten that out. I didn't do any of the online stuff. Battle, boys.
150.07.
Let's go. Top 10. I'll take it. Oh, I gotta stop and go. What were we saying here? Update for chipset. What is a chipset update? You're not going to fuck with your computer again, are you, Paula? Okay, for your video card? So we have a leave server button. We're almost there, kids. Almost there. Sweet. It's a coming. We want to try to get in another midship melee upcoming. What do we got? The Monza one? I really want to try this. Boys were fucking raving about it. Curva Grande, the boys don't like driving through there together. Starts in 24 minutes. Car do we want? We gonna try it? One stint sprint. Starts in 16 minutes. Let's do this. This sounds fun. Hypers and GT3s. Do we drive it in Hyper? Yep, we do. Okay, how long till the next one? Next was Curva Grande. Big fucking corner, bro. 3 minutes. So we gotta wait 3.5 minutes. We'll register for the Le Mans race, and we'll rip it in a hypercar. We gotta initiate ourselves at some point in hypercars. Might as well be today. You guys can witness it. I'm not embarrassed by your guys' presence. You guys have seen me failing up. Oh, Paulo, I took an AC Evo. Oh, excuse me, a BMW GT3. And rolled the TC down to 2. And just slide it the whole way around the north side. Was it ABS down to 3, TC down to 2, and the thing just says, and it's bleh, nuts. Fun. Hypercars, they are touchy, but they do have more grip. Hypercars, you need to remember one thing. They'll go really fucking fast in a straight line, but they won't stop. Slow speed stuff is hard. I'm going to drive the Ferrari. It makes one of the coolest sounds I've ever heard. Cadillac, oh, that's a Cadillac sound. Insane. The Cadillac probably has the best sound I've ever heard in my life. Hearing those things live, seeing those in person, just fucking mind-blowing. Car sounds that blew me away in real life. Top 2 favorites I've ever heard in my life. Cadillac Hypercar, Ford Mustang GT3. A Ford Mustang GT3, when you're hearing it roaring down the fucking straightaway beside you, it is insane. I love the hypercars, and that's why. It's a skill test. You got no skills, hypercar will exaggerate it for you. You wait and see. I'm learning though. I'm getting better. You got to brake them in a straight line, and you got to trail brake while you're still in a straight line. Because if you mash the brakes down, once that thing starts slowing down, if you lock her up, yeah, I saw the hypercars, LMP2s, and the LMGT3s at the 24-hour Rolex last year in Daytona. Mind-blowing. Like the sounds alone, right? You can sit there with your eyes closed and still enjoy it. Like when they set them out, hypercars way ahead with a pace car. LMP2s quite a length back with a pace car. GT3s quite a ways back from them with their own pace car. So they're coming around that last, coming to the main straight. Of course, hypercar pit. Or hypercars, what's the word I want? Pace car? He goes in and the hypercars go. So you get that big blast of sound. And then the second blast of sound is from the P2s, and then the third blast of sound is from the GT3s. And you get that for 3 or 4 laps of that big hypercar roar, LMP2 roar, GT3 roar. Now the cars are starting to get spread out around the track, and it's just sort of a drone from everywhere. Right? So if there was 7 Cadillacs on track, you can close your eyes and point kind of, oh, there's one over there, oh, there's one over there, oh, there's one here, oh, there's one accelerating over there. Like you could pick out orally where they were on track, which is insane. Okay, that's in progress. All right, let's go back. Let's go daily. Let's go. Where's the ones in sprint? Can we not get in it? Oh, is it? Hold on. We can't register yet. Let's go back. So we'll have to wait for the other ones to start? How's that going to work? For it to roll. Maybe we have to wait for this one to load. We'll wait and see. I don't want to leave and go on a practice server and come back and miss a registration for that, though. Do we? What do we do in the meantime? Click it again. See, when you go to upcoming, I did not see the movie. So when I click this 110 sprint, you watch, bang. They want me to give them money. Oh, you can join the race right now if you want. How much is a race control sub? Is it worth it? 16.50. It's one of those things like you're looking at the GT3s going around Daytona and you're looking at some of the fastest race cars on the planet. And they come out on the oval and the hypercars just go, wow, fucking gone. Hey, brother. Guten Tag, my friend. We're waiting for timers to flip so we can go die in a hypercar. Maybe we have to wait for this one. Let's be patient on that. Yeah, brother, maybe I'll drink some beers later. I'll go buy some German beers and we'll do some more music videos. Indeed, all good. How about with you, brother? You are all good? Hope so. We're in December and you're in Germany. Is there any snow where you are yet? Do you get snow where you are? I spent some time in Germany in a small town called Radeberg, close to Dresden. We had some snow there, and then all of a sudden I became a designated driver. A Canadian can drive in the snow. Good, good. Good to hear, brother. No snow? Right on. We're above zero today, so the snow that we did have is melting. But we did get a couple pretty decent storms here. We probably had a year metric 30 centimeters, 30, 40 centimeters down. But then we've had some mild weather and a bit of rain, so most of it's gone now. Except a driveway full of ice. Okay, that's in progress. Can we go back now and get it? Dailies. No. Pricks. Oh, you're in North Germany? Right on. Closer to Berlin? Am I right? North for Berlin? Is that up that way? Bonn? Some heavy blizzards. $15 to $20 coming your way. If you're getting 15 to 20, we're probably getting it too, Paulo. Okay, daily races. 23, 28, upcoming. Oh, is this 16 hours? It starts at 16:50. Ah. I was looking at that as minutes. Okay. It starts at 10 to 5. So we could have been racing. Let's do the Curva Grande. Too warm for that time of year, bud? You want it a little colder? You want cold? You come visit me in January. We live on the coast and we get minus 35, minus 40. You won't wish for cold anymore. You're in Ontario, Corey? Somewhere near the lakes, am I right? Why am I thinking you're in Ontario? Car are we taking? Drove the Porsche. Brain freeze. Let's take the WEC. Let's take the pink lab out. Let's be big and loud. Ohio. Ah, okay. Matt lives in Ohio too. He's in Queenstown. You guys anywhere close? See, somewhere near, what lake would that be? Erie? Neighbors by water, right? Skip a stone. You're on the other side of the lake. Practice servers are full. Boys want to race this one. Where's the slush? It's in my driveway, dude. Slush is right out there. Well, I'm laying in bed last night and it's warming up and I keep seeing the motion light come on in the driveway. It's just like, is there something in my yard? Is there a bear out there? Is there a moose? Like, what the frig is going on? So I go out and I peer outside window and it's the snow sliding off my shed roof is activating my motion light. Brightening up my yard like Christmas. It doesn't look like we're getting into a practice server here either, kids, so I'm gonna jump up and grab a water. I'll be right back. There, we're watered up now. Event starts in 10 minutes. What are we gonna do for 10 minutes? Smack dab between Columbus and Cleveland. I need a map. What? No. Queenstown, New Zealand, Ohio. What? How about if we just pick Ohio? So he said he was near, I thought he said near the lakes. Ashton, Worcester, Ashton, customized. Maybe it's about between Columbus and Cleveland. So Columbus is here, Cleveland is here. I thought he said Queenstown. Does that sound right? What lake is that? That is Erie. Lakeside Marblehead. Huron. So heavily populated, man, that is insane. You see the population here. Let's go to my place. Here's where I live. That's how populated we are. Want to buy some land? Yeah. Here's the caves you were looking at here. If you do that from the air, let's go to my place. Going the wrong way. We went the wrong turn on 111. And we live. There's Shore Road, Shanklin. There's my house. So here's my house sitting right here. So here's my side yard. This belongs to this guy here. My property is probably coming in right along here, almost like a Big Dipper. Here, we'll see what this is the old place looks like, unless they've got new photos. No, this is before I bought it. So here's my place right here. That's my house. I've got a new shed here. All of these trees are gone. All of this brush is gone. All this hauled, it's all been cleared. All brand new renovated. But the beauty is, that's my front yard. So I can go over here. We look down a little bit at it. Yeah, there's my property line, comes across here. I got like a little campfire spot set up right over here. And we can sit there in the evening and watch the deer come out along this tree line. They hang around in here. There's a pile of vultures and eagles. Just a beautiful place. I love it. Excuse me. Join practice. Oh, can we get in? Let's take a couple laps at least. Where is my house? Oh, you miss it? It's already gone, Paula. You want to look on your Google Maps at work? Dial up 1794, Route 111. Yeah, it's all green. I might be able to lob a paintball at my neighbor's house from here. I couldn't throw a rock that far. Well, maybe. 20 years ago I could. All green, all back roads, and 1794. 1794. Route 111. Town's called Baines Corner. And that's an old photo of my house, of course. The St. Martin's, what they call this area, is about, I don't know, there might be 1,000 people. Like the whole district, which covers a very large area from the back of Sussex all the way into Quispamsis, I think 6,000 people. But within that 6,000 people is probably 1 million hectare of land. Just to say we get out for a lap. What are these guys doing? Are you going out? Okay, if you don't go, nobody goes, bud. And now you're gonna send it. What an idiot. Great. And when tires are 170 degrees, got the little widget on the HUD says blue. Yeah, we've got a few places like that here. They had the Sydney Mines. It's a ghost town now, pretty much. Yeah, the tar ponds. It's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty. So that industry went south. So everybody built around, like they built it, pretty much built a community around the mine and around the steel mills. And when that went south, of course, the factories closed up and there was nothing there to maintain, sustain the people. So you can buy properties in Sydney mines, like 3-4 acre farmlands, like bungalows on full acre lots for $25,000-$30,000. There's nothing around, right? But if you want a beautiful place to retire, Cape Breton is absolutely beautiful. And very green now. Again, they had some years of working on the tar ponds, which was pretty nasty, but yeah, the coal towns are, it's sad what's happened to industry. Really is. 4 o'clock. I think we'll do this race. I'm going to grab a shower. I'm going to leave the house, go do some adulting. And when I say adulting, I mean go to Quispamsis, nearest little town. There's a Korean place I want to hit. Get me some chicken and some potatoes. Called Kim's Fry Time. The Korean chicken. Oh, so good. So good. Okay, car setup. Are we allowed to have a setup? Fix? No, we are not. Okay. So let's go setup. Let's go 5, 5, 6. Let's go 49 on the brake bias. Let's go 7 on the ABS. Let's go 95% on the breakers. And let's have one more of those for chicanes and hairpins. Oh, Kim's Fry Time is delicious. Yeah, and all the staff barely speak English, so you know you're getting yourself some good food. My son has a theory that if there's a person's name in the restaurant, the food's going to be good. Right? Jake's Pizza. We've got one here. It's called Two Fat Guys in a Barbecue. Or Two Fat Guys in a Grill. Can't remember what exactly, but it's two fat guys making burgers and dogs. And they make these potato croquettes. I could eat 1,000,000 of them. Oh, get a green. We'll do a full fuel quality. I'm going to try to read that in this corner. Chicken and things. I was in New York City. They're eating street meat. Old black dude with a street cart that just says ribs. You can smell the smoke for blocks and just like, okay, what is that? And of course I arrive. Big old black man feeding me ribs. Oh my God. Absolutely incredible. The street meat in New York City, my mind blown. Indian guys doing kebabs. Just so good. So we've got Canadian cuisine, traditional cuisine here. Meat and potatoes. If your mother was real fancy, you might have had some nice gravy. Maybe a turnip or something. But these Mediterranean dishes are just so much flavor. The pizza places, right? It was insane good. Very plain, like there's nothing special or fancy about anything that they do. It's just so friggin' good. I won't stop. We keep going. I'm full fuel. I keep forgetting. Subway freaked me out a little bit, buddy. I can't lie. Small town Canadian. Subway in New York City. The people in New York City were so awesome too. We had, I went there for Christmas. A hotel just off of Broadway.
4.81.
Walking distance to Central Park, Broadway, and all the cool stuff that you want to do. Saw the Empire State Building. Did the token stuff that you have to do. Well, it's like Central Park. And I was talking to the concierge at the hotel. He said Central Park is just busy, busy, busy. mentioned if you want to see Central Park, get up at 5 in the morning, come down and see me, get a coffee and a Danish, and go for a morning walk. So I did my morning coffee in Central Park, and the place was empty, and it was absolutely phenomenal. I went there with my girlfriend, walked up towards it in the daytime, and just walking into the entry of the park was lined up down both sides with horse-drawn wagons, people everywhere, pigeons, pigeon shit. It was just chaos. So I really don't want any part of a life that's that busy. Same thing with the tree at Times Square. We went in the middle of the night, go get some pictures of the tree, and not pictures of 70,000 New Yorkers.
Time 144.26.
It was funny. We went. It was in the middle of the afternoon. Just want to go look and see, right? Macy's and all that crap. And it was 100,000 people trying to see this tree. And there's this giant dude standing beside me. I said, I can't even see the tree. And he leans over and he looks at me and he says, "Fuck that tree, bro. Let's go to my place and stuff a turkey." It's a guy invited me to his house for turkey.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Okay. Start driving says 12 and a half laps. Return to garage. Car set up. 12 and a half laps. Let's go 13 and a half laps. In case we get another one. Fresh tires. 556. Let's bring this brake bias down. Wheels and brakes. Even at 95, the thing was banging off the ABS. At 15.9. Okay. Back to basic. What time of year were you there? I was there at Christmas. Let's see New York City at Christmas. The people, Broadway, on edibles.
Formation lap has started.
My ADD and my small town mentality, about 15 minutes of Broadway was enough. But you gotta stop, right? Just sit and watch. Things that you take for granted where I live, you don't realize the capacity of how some people live. Going out walking the streets at night and watching the homeless people waiting at particular restaurants because they don't put the garbage out at early because of course people are just going to tear it all to ratchet. So they know, and when the people are bringing the garbage out, the guy is pretty much pointing to one particular bag and pointing, and there's families that are actually sleeping in the garbage because the garbage just came out from a restaurant basement. The garbage is warm and there's food in there. So it's just like, wow.
Green flag, green flag.
These people know how to do it, right? Let's go, bud. The Lego store. We weren't allowed in the Lego store. There were no children. A buddy of mine and his wife are in New York City. He's been a Lego fan since he was a child. I've been a Lego fan since I was a child. I didn't try, but he went, and they wouldn't let him in because he didn't have any children with him. And he's like, "What are you talking about?" He said, "We're trying to reduce child abductions." He said, "Dude, you just make me want to go abduct a kid so I can go to the Lego store." So yeah, so if you don't have children, they won't let you in because they'll automatically assume you're a creeper. I'm 55, I still build Legos. Right, going in the old shops. I went into an old hat shop in Broadway. I came out with a Stetson because they didn't have anything in there that was custom that fit my head properly. Too hard on the brakes. I'm too busy shooting shit and reading too. Paying attention to the race. We had giant tubs full of Lego when I was a kid. I build Lego cars now. I built McLaren, Ferrari GTE, 69 Camaro. I don't know what I'll build next. Alright. We're hard last. Let's see if we can catch up some of these guys.
Lap 143.01.
Uh-oh. We're getting caught up in some shenanigans now. Take this with you. Bionicles. What are the ones I'm doing? Technics? Or techniques? My kids were loving the Bionicles. With the ADD that runs in my house, we always had something to do with the mind and the hands. Conceptual learning is incredible. Come on, tires. this train. There's no way anything bad can happen here. Oh, this Merc is gonna send it up here and kill a bunch. Oh, no, he's back. Oh, he's still gonna try. I'll take the draft from the Mustang. Oh, come on, over.
Lap 143.47.
As soon as you said Hot Wheels, I can feel my legs stinging from my mother slapping me with the length of that orange Hot Wheels track. Because she's gonna swing it at you. You know she's gonna swing it at you, and she's swinging for your ass. If you would have just taken it in the ass, it wouldn't have hurt. But instead, you know when it's coming, and you do the little jump. You catch it in the back of the legs instead. Creates your own punishment. Yeah, the dents in the drywall in the basement from sending the cars on the Hot Wheels tracks. Little town I lived in growing up, we had a hobby shop. And I had a paper out, so at least once every 2 weeks, me and my friends would buy models, build them complete, put Barbies in them or G.I. Joes or whatever the hell we were doing, and send them down ramps and launch them with firecrackers or whatever. Great memories.
That time was a 143.64.
Oh, we did a 42 earlier in a Porsche. Oh, less tire fatigue if I take that Tiger. Okay, good to know. Shenanigans. My dad and my older brothers had Cox airplanes. Little two-strokers on a string. They were gone before I was old enough to play with them. But I can still remember the boys would cut fingers trying to get the things running. You had to wind it backwards on the spring and then get your finger out of the prop before the thing ran.
That time was a 142.94.
push a little bit here and get up at this creek. So the Merc finally got by the Mustang. I built one when I was a teenager, and it's still in my buddy's barn. I built a Messerschmitt bomber, and I was going to move, and I was liquidating all my shit. I was like, who wants this fucking thing? He said, I'll take it. And then we hung it in this barn, and it's been there since. See, that thing's been hanging in there for 30 years. There's two. Curb on the inside. What server did we do, man? These boys are quick. Boys are jockeying up here. Gonna be shenanigans. Curva Grande. A 42.4. That's quicker. Guy ahead of us doing 41s. We're gonna see smoke. Let's push. Boys are battling. Catch them up. Come on. Don't get squirrely in the scary boys. Mustang got it done. He has. Why do I feel like he gave us that position?
Lap 142.40.
fucking awesome.
That time was a 144.13.
What a race. These are fun. Cheers, brother. Have a great day. Guten Tag, my friend. This Voyev guy coming, I think he was a purple up, wasn't he?
142.67.
I think after this race, I'm gonna give my son a call, see what he's doing. Maybe he wants to meet me out in the valley for some Korean food. There's on the trucker. Not a day to remember. We took a P11 from a pit lane start with 0 damage. It is a day to remember. Frig you, LMU guys. Where was Buddy? Where'd he end up? Was it DeHook? No. I think it was DeHook. Leave the Sava. You guys can see it's getting dark around me here. We want that platinum. We want silver and platinum. Let's build that license up. Algarve. Oh, there we go. Results are in. Oh, so close. So close. I lost driver rank. Screw you. What the fuck was that? More snow coming down? I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna have a look. There we go. Shed a little light on the subject. Right? Hello? Am I waking you up, buddy? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? This is weird. Is that working now?
Yeah, that worked now.
I didn't wake you up, did I? Did it go again? Can you hear me now? This is weird. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Ah, I didn't wake you up, did I?
No.
What are you doing tonight, anything?
Working tonight.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Time you going in?
8 o'clock.
Going in?
7:30, I guess.
Going in for 7:30?
Yeah.
Well, this could still work.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about meeting you in Quispamsis and eating some Kim's Fry Time.
It's fry time.
You never had Kim?
Restaurant?
You never had Kim's?
I've had.
It's Korean?
There's one. No, that's a different one. It's Kim's Korean. I've had the one in Market Square. I've never had the one at. Never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Okay.
So you work for 7:30.
Yeah.
What if I met you in Quispam at around 6?
Yeah. That works.
Okay, I'm not. I've only ever had it from takeout that people have brought it to me. I've never been actually in there, so I'm not sure exactly where it is, but we'll figure that out.
Okay.
All right, so I'll meet you in Quispamsis sometime around 6 o'clock then.
Yeah, we'll just closer to, I guess, figure it. Do you want to just meet? Why don't we just meet there?
Yeah.
I'll look up where it is and we can meet there.
Yeah, no, 100%. Because you're gonna go your way to work, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right into work.
Yep. Does 6 o'clock? Does that leave you enough time to get?
Oh yeah. As long as we're out in the valley, that'll be fine.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll probably leave here about 5:30,
Okay, sounds good.
and I'll figure out what Kim's Fry Time is, and I'll meet you there somewhere around 6.
Awesome. Okay, see you at 6.
All right, sounds good, buddy.
Okay, talk to you later.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
That was easy. All right. So if I'm gonna leave here at 5:30, it is 22:05 now. I think that I am gonna jump out. Ah, this doesn't show it as we got it there. We go to profile. It showed full gold on that one. Pricks. Right, if I go and look at the results. All right, breakdown. We finished P11. It shows us as full gold there. Maybe it just didn't update on the profile. That's okay. Yeah, it's get dark quick. We're down in the valley, so as soon as the sun decides it's dipping over the hill, that's it for us for sun for the day. And quit. Desktop. Look at that fluffy sheep. Bah. Kim's Yori Fry Time. $174 Hampton Road. Where's that? 174 down for the Mer Road? No. 174 Hampton Road. Shouldn't be in that far. Oh, Schulten's Mall. Okay. This guy just fucking sending it. Height and Beauty, Worry Mart, Checkers Hairport, Pizza, Shim's, Esso. Well, where's Kim's? Not over there. St. Louis, Domino's, Broker Link first choice Hatfield. Supplement King. Finish on that. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's over here. KV Chinese. Eh. The next building up. Oh, we up in here? Huh? Where is it? A line. Tasty food. Legendary House of Hockey. There it is. Fry time is in Schulten's. Alright. Depends on what year. Oh, it's a 2023 photo. Ah! You want to see something sad, Corey? Sadness. La. P2. Shorted by 48 points for our P1 victory in D3 silver. Pretty happy though. Moved up a division and finished P13 overall for the season. I'll take it. I say, but I am going to jump off of here, guys, because I got to get cleaned up and be in the valley. Leave here in a little bit. Go get a bite to eat with the young feller. Probably grab a few bevies, and maybe we'll do some streaming later. I like to do some more LMU. I'd like to see my platinum license, platinum safety. Get us up into the silver, get us into some safer stuff. I want to try that LeMans race too. So, yeah, we'll be back. Thank you guys for stopping in. Mash the like button. Thumbs up. Hit the bell. Get the sub for the notifications, not the subs. And yeah, hit the sub. Hit the sub. Hit notification bell. Hit the thumbs up button. We love you guys. We'll see you soon.